Hey guys, welcome back and happy Wednesday. Sometimes I think it's Tuesday, but it's not. All right, guys. Well, we're back to talk about some Real Housewives of Beverly Hills drama because we have the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills on tonight. And guess who's making her grand appearance? That would be Kathy Hilton, guys. So we're not only talking about that tonight at 10 p.m., but we're doing sort of a mashup with the Real Housewives of Dubai. So hopefully you guys join us, and it's posted in the community tab on our channel. Now, before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it's no secret that Kyle Richards has been on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills since the beginning, right? She is kind of like the OG of the BH, not the OG of the OC, so don't get this confused. And she's now talking about the difficulty of filming with her sisters. One thing that I have to say before we jump into this is filming a reality show, whether you want the bad parts to come out or not, it's like the cameras know, no matter what, they're always in your face. They're going to catch moments, but also the producers know what's going on behind the scenes. And it sounds messy, but I've seen it firsthand with Vanderpump Rules. When the producers know that something's happening, it's like they pick up the cameras and they're like, wait, we're not going to miss this. And that's exactly what happens on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. But getting back into it, Kyle Richards is now addressing the difficulties with her relationship with both of her sisters, where they kind of went wrong and how they came back together, which now I'm kind of happy. I'm happy to hear this because Lisa Rinna got messy as hell this season. And you see in one scene where she's like saying, you're not going to get away with this, Kathy. You said something about your beautiful sister right here, and you need to address it. And you need to talk about it. And Kyle's like crying and she's like, Kathy, how could you say something like this about me? And she's like, Kyle. Now, we've seen Kyle Richards on the show with Kim Richards, and she said originally she thought it was going to be a good time, that she was going to have a great time filming with her sister until she didn't. One of the most infamous scenes on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is the limo scene where you can see her and her sister Kim arguing over her goddamn house and being, stolen. And you are such an alcoholic. Actually, if you go back to interviews prior to that, then you would see Kathy Hilton. And she said that she was watching the show on the first season with her daughter, Paris Hilton. Well, I think both daughters, Paris and Nikki. And when they were watching the show and they saw the scene and it made them cringe and they were crying like, how could this be happening? Why would you guys even sign up for a show like this? Kyle said that she did not anticipate filming this, series and having these kind of negative moments, but that's what happened. And that's what reality TV does to you. She also noted that going into filming the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills for season 11, which was last season, Kathy Hilton decided to join, and she thought it would be a totally different kind of system going on. To be fair, Kim Richards battled with her sobriety. She was a little all over the place. She was kind of fun and quirky and kooky, and everyone loved that part of her. But then we saw parts of her that would fall apart because she was battling with her sobriety. And that's not easy for anyone. Now, let's add cameras to your face and add a bunch of women poking and prodding at you, trying to get a reaction out of you. And of course, you're going to get a completely different side that you didn't necessarily know you were going to get. For Kathy Hilton, she seems like she has it together a lot more. And again, this is not a bash or a diss towards Kim Richards, but it seems like Kathy Hilton has like a system when it comes to navigating her life and her relationship with her sisters and her daughters. And she's just a very busy woman, a very classy, eclectic woman. Okay, we'll call it that. But I think that Kyle thought in her mind, going into filming with Kathy, like she says things like, who is Hunky Dory? And there was a moment that I just reposted on my Instagram where she's sitting down with Kris Jenner. She's just always known for saying like these quirky little things. Like she's like, we were on this beach and there was a bunch of dirt and stuff. And Kris Jenner's like, that's called sand. But that's just Kathy Hilton. So I could see why Kyle said and, explained to production and also the fans, I could see why she thought in her mind we would all love Kathy Hilton. Now, I'm a huge fan of Kathy's. I think that her on the show, she's great. She adds that comedic relief, and it kind of gives us like a step away from all of the drama that's going on until this season. Now, We know that Kathy Hilton will be appearing tonight for the first time on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 12. She's making her grand appearance, and when she does, well, this is just the beginning because we still haven't seen the Aspen trip. And in the trailer for season 12, going back to it, Lisa Rinna's calling her out. Now, Lisa Rinna hasn't only called her out in the episodes, but she also said that she's bringing receipts to the reunion. She's getting messy as hell, and I feel like she's trying to go out with a bang. I don't think that she wants to film season 13, but I'm also not best friends with Lisa Rinna, so I don't know that for a fact. But what I do know is she's messy when it comes to social media. Now, slamming Kathy Hilton for, being a narcissistic, homophobic, racist, like, I don't understand how Kathy can't sue her for defamation. I know that a defamation lawsuit is really hard when you're in the public eye, but if someone's slamming you as a narcissistic, homophobic, racist, like those are pretty strong, I feel like, allegations and grounds to be a part of a lawsuit. But for Lisa Rinna, it seems like she doesn't care. She's going to say whatever she wants, and it does not matter. Now, getting back to Kim Richards, she's talking about how it has been so difficult filming with her sisters, but at the end of the day, they were able to get back to a good place. After all of this, season 12 and the Aspen trip and whatever Kathy Hilton allegedly said about Kyle, they were able to come out of this because they bonded over the passing of Kyle's longtime friend, Lorene. So when her friend passed away, they've all known her since she was 7 years old, and they all came together to grieve the loss of their good friend. And that's actually what brought them back together. And she said, the world works in mysterious ways. I have a lot of empathy for that. I lost one of my best childhood friends back in November. It was one of the hardest times. I took some time off of YouTube. It's not a great feeling. And it really does. It makes you kind of talk to people that you wouldn't necessarily talk to on a day-to-day basis. It brings you back together. So for the sisters, I hope that this ends up lasting. It seems like they have a very up and down sort of tumultuous relationship. But Kathy did hint that Kim Richards may be making a return on the show. And she said that she believes that her and Kyle will be able to talk Kim Richards into coming back. And if she comes back, I don't want Lisa Rinna to leave then at that point. I want Kim Richards to come on and just be like a tornado force that's like, let's talk about the husbands. But guys, I don't want to just give you this information and not ask your opinion. So go ahead and comment below. What are your thoughts? And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Love you.